That afternoon, when Tina heard her parents talking about their next trip to London, Tina jumped for joy and let her imagination fly, thinking about all the exciting things she would do when she got to the island in the north. That night, as soon as Tina's head hit the pillow, she was dreaming of her up-and-coming adventures in England. To get to know the city, Tina went for a ride on a wonderful red double-decker bus. She visited Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. The London Zoo. The British Museum. She even managed to do some shopping in Oxford Street, famously known for its great variety of shops. And finally she got to Picadilly Circus, the famous plaza where some of London's most well-known streets meet. It was there she saw the many illuminated billboards which she had seen so many times before in films. Tina didn't want to miss the opportunity of visiting Kensington Palace, where she had tea with Prince William and his wife Kate. Tea was served at precisely 5 o'clock, which is when English people usually have tea and biscuits. With a rather full tummy, Tina decided to go for a walk in the park, where she ended up having a little sleep on the grass. However, she was soon woken up by a very friendly chap with a rather rebellious appearance called Peter Pan. He invited her on a trip round London. Tina accepted the invitation with pleasure, but didn't for 1 minute imagine they'd be flying. You see, Peter hadn't lost that magic we all have as children, but soon lose when we grow up. You know, our imagination. Peter loved flying by night all over London. Their first stop was Big Ben, the giant clock tower at the Palace of Westminster, which is where the Houses of Parliament are too. Tina and Peter sat opposite the clock to listen to the bells chiming 6 o'clock. Their next stop was the beautiful Tower Bridge. Built over 100 years ago, it's a drawbridge which allows boats to enter the harbour to unload their goods right near the city centre. Peter didn't want Tina to miss the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, an old tradition that dates back to 1660. Luckily, they arrived just in time to see the English royal troops marching in perfect order and maintaining very serious faces. Tina was very impressed by the show, as were all the other spectators. With all the flying and visiting they'd done, they were truly exhausted. So they decided to have a little rest. They sat down on a bench in Hyde Park, and in a flash they both fell fast asleep and were soon snoring loudly. But all of a sudden, the phone began to ring in the phone box next to them. However, the ringing was in fact Tina's alarm clock, waking her up for 8 o'clock to get ready for school. Tina woke up very excited and really looking forward to her next family holiday.